It's time to write the markup for our Bootstrap project. Hi guys and welcome. My name is Kevin and here at my channel we learn how to make the web and how to make it look good while we're at it. Right now we're in part 3 of a series where we're looking at building a website using Bootstrap 4. So this video is all about just writing markup. We're going to be doing all the HTML for our page, and because I've already set up the variables in my previous video, I think a lot of it's just going to start working. There'll be some tweaks, some changes, some little things, the details to work on, but a lot of it should be looking pretty close to being done. It should just fall almost into place.
We're doing our markup, so we want to make a new HTML file. So let's come in and make our nice little index.html. And I saved that in the wrong spot. Bring that all the way up here and just drop it in where it should be. So what we actually want to do now is jump over to Bootstrap's website and click on Introduction. And I want the starter template, and I'm going to copy this whole thing and paste it in there. Makes it much easier for me. It's bringing in everything I need, except the problem is it's taking in their CSS from the CDN, and I don't want to be doing that. I want to be bringing in my own CSS file since I'm making changes. So let's go and delete everything in here and change that over to css/main.css. So now I'm bringing in my own CSS file. Perfecto. Now, you could come and change these if you want. You'd want to move them probably outside of the Bower components, or you could leave them in there even. I'm going to leave them as is here, because this is all things, you know, the jQuery, it's linking to jQuery directly, the tether, which is up on a CDN and all of that. And the advantage with this is if people have already loaded these in, then they could be cached in their system and it's going to help just load a little bit faster. Whereas if it's on your own system, you might not, you know, why not just take advantage of the fact that it's on something that's probably faster than your own server, and there's no real reason to have to load it off your own site. So I'm going to leave it just like that. The main thing for me is bringing in my own CSS file. And obviously we can get rid of this hello world right here. And what I'm going to do now is collapse this down and collapse this way down, because I want to be able to look at my Photoshop design while I am doing my markup, so I know what exactly I want to be doing. So this video I'm really just going to try and get all the markup in. So let's do all of it. Well, I don't think anything will take too long, but we'll find out, I guess. Let's go and try this out. Where are we? There we go. No, that's not what I want. Adam, there we are. Okay. So I need to do my navigation. Oh man, I'm actually going to jump over to jQuery for this. jQuery to Bootstrap's website once again. Now, if you haven't played around with their the Alpha 4 at all, it's just so much better. Their documentation is so much better organized, in my opinion. It used to be, yeah, I don't know. I didn't like their old documentation. It was a pain to get around. So I find their new documentation much easier to play around with and find your way around. So what I want is just this. There's one here that will look good. Which one of these should I take? Let's go with this one. So I'm going to copy that because that's the nav bar that I want. And just drop that right into... Oops, I keep going to the wrong spot here. Let's just drop that right there. And it's sort of screwed up. Button, that's okay. My indentation, that should be better. Okay, so let's just look here a little bit. It's a navbar, it's toggleable, toggleable at medium screen sizes. It's the light one and it has a faded background. So I'm actually going to save that, and then let's go and preview what this is actually looking like. So I'm going to click this little thing in pre-pros, hit preview, and let's see what this looks like. And I don't need my downloads anymore. So I definitely have something now. Because I changed my color variables, I can't read my text. Because it's coming in with that dark color on there, but it is up there. So we might have to fix a little bit of stuff. I'm wondering if I change this to navbar inverse, if it will fix the color of my text actually. Yeah, it does. There we go. Okay, so I can actually read it now. I'm probably going to, well, I know I'm going to have to come in because let's just shrink this down. Actually, those are going to sort of stay the same. Just that needs to change to red after. So that's good. Let's actually zoom out on that a little bit so I can move it over better. And let's open everything back up again. So we need that, and we need that. And we need that. Aha, okay, good. So let's just bring that down a little bit. So that's not too bad. Let's change this. This isn't, it's going to stay home. This is going to change to about. This is going to change to our music. And this one is going to change to upcoming shows. And I want to get rid of the disabled. I do not want that. If I save, that should update. And it is pre-post that's doing my live updating. I always get questions about that. So there we go. So you can see it does take a little bit of time. It is a lot of stuff for it to process, but it goes pretty fast still. Cool. So I'm happy with that. I'm not going to worry about the logo yet. Should I worry about the logo? Let's just change the text there, because I think I'm going to keep that as actual text. The band. Whoops. Save. Good. And now we can move on. So let's get down after our nav. And actually, I think that's going to become a navbar fix too. So just right here, I'm going to do a fixed top, which will fix it to the top of my screen. So when I'm scrolling, it's going to scroll with me. So I think that will work. The other thing that I might want to change, actually, see how this is switching over to this at this screen size? Medium now is actually the old large. Everything got changed a little bit. So I'm actually going to change this over to small. I hope I'm saying that right. Medium, I think medium is the old large. I know it's changed in one direction or another. I think that's just better. I like that more. So there we go. It's going to switch over at small. Oh, I also need to get that on the right side. So to get this onto the right side there, we want to come onto this div here, the collapse navbar collapse one. And the new alignment things, it used to be a specific one for the navbar. Now because it's all flexbox based, justify content end, which is a flexbox property that they let you put on everything now. So that's going to shoot that over to the right side. Cool. So you can use that for aligning content on anything, not just your navbar. This is used for everything. You can also do, and this is awesome, you used to not be able to do it, justify content center, we'll plug it right in the middle. And let's get rid of these. I'm going to keep the Bootstrap site open just in case I need to refer to the documentation at all. So yeah, I don't want that to be center though, I want that to be end. There we go. And let's keep going. So after there, I want to come down and do my section. So I have a section, what are we going to call this section? Hero. And inside there, we're going to have a container because we're using Bootstrap. Container. I'm going to put my H1 right there because the font size is pretty big. And then we're going to have a row. And my row is going to have a justify content center as well. And I think this is going to work. And inside there, we'll do a paragraph of lead as well as a BTN button primary. Okay, so I'm going to hit tab on this and the whole thing is going to explode out. This is Emmet, if you don't know Emmet, and we'll take a look at what I'm doing here now that this has pumped out. So I have my hero section. So that's this big section here with a container in it. So that's just going to hold everything in the middle. And actually on my hero, we can also do a text center just to make sure the text is center aligned. So that's something we can do with Bootstrap. I never closed my H1. Whoops, close H1. I didn't want this div to be inside my H1. So we are rock. That should show up in a second. And that's interesting. What? There's my button. I know I did my fixed top, so I'm wondering if it's part of that. Let's just do a style equals margin top of, I don't know, 100 pixels. Yeah, okay, it was just hiding underneath that. Because my navbar is fixed top, things can hide underneath it. Cool, so I'm gonna do an h1, and I'm actually going to do a class on that. Class is equal to display, I think it's -1. Let's see if it gets bigger. Yeah. So they have these new display classes, so that's just going to make the font much bigger. So I'm going to put that on there. And my lead here, let's just copy this text. That's fine. I don't know why I get an error with my text so often when I know I have the font installed, but whatever. I'm going to paste that in here. And I just realized I forgot something. So I put it in a row, but then I didn't use my row. What I wanted to do here is a div class equals column. We'll do small 6. And we'll come after my paragraph and close that off. Close div. Good, good, good. And whoops, this cut. We can put that in there too. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to save that and let's go take a look at what we just got from there. The browser is here. So you can see it's all center aligned and it's just perfectly centered because I have my justify content center. So if you have something that you need centered, you don't have to use offsets anymore. I used to have to use an offset. With the new one, they've gotten rid of that. You can just, I have a column that's centered, which is really cool. And at the small screen size, it should no longer be a column. And you know what? I'm going to switch that maybe to medium because that got kind of small. We can let it do its... Oh, my browser's having some trouble here. Doom, that's better. I like that more. Okay, great. Cool. So column medium 6, then I have my lead paragraph. I have my button, which obviously needs some text in it. Listen to our music. Good, good, good. If you're wondering why the colors are different here, it's just view proof colors, and now the colors should be fine. If ever you're playing with Photoshop, just proof setup, monitor RGB, and view proof colors on to get the actual colors that you're going to be getting. So that's better. Okay, that section is done. Let's move on down to the next one. Now this one's might end up changing a little bit on how I do it, but I'm just trying to think. This is pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, that's okay. Let's just go and move that up. I think these are going to be inside of this section, and then I'm going to push them down out. That's what I'm going to try for right now anyway. So let's go and give that a shot. So that's going to be a new section, which is about. So we're going to have my about section. Oops, I should do a section. So section about. Now inside my section about, what do I need? I need to have a container fluid. And the reason I'm doing container fluid is I want it to be that full thing there. Inside of there, I'm going to have a row. So I'll just, inside of my container fluid, we'll have a row. Inside my row, I'm going to have a column. Let's do small. Let's do small. 6 times 2. So I have 2 ones. This one's my about, and that one here is where my text will be. So this one will actually get about title class on there too, just so I can give it that background image. And we'll put the h2 about close h2. Should probably put that on its own line. row, column, column, and in this column, this is my row. Yeah. Should put some comments in here to be able to follow along a bit better. I have 3 paragraphs. So let's copy you. Should I copy all of it? No, I'm just going to copy one at a time. It's easier. Copy you. So I need P times 3. Bang. Bang. And bang. So I got my paragraphs. Good. And now after that container, so I still want to be in my about section. I think this is going to be easier. Let's put some comments here so I see what I'm doing. This is close container, close container fluid. And then this is close row. Yeah, and I'm going to get rid of some of this extra spacing. Okay, and this is my close about section. Okay, so after my container fluid, for these, they don't go the full width. So for these things here, I will be doing those with a normal container. So dot container. Inside that, I need a row, and inside of there, I need to have a column small 4 times 3, and inside each one of those I do need a card. The cards I'm going to come back to when I actually end up doing this, because the cards have a bit of markup that we're going to need to do that I don't want to go too far with, and that's a class. So dot card, and I'm going to leave it like that for now, and I'm going to, when we actually get to building these out, I'll revisit the markup here, because the cards are a little bit, there's a little bit of stuff we have to put inside the cards to make them work properly. Actually, no, let's do it now. I don't think it's that bad. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's, let's see if I can remember. Image, I should be doing this for all of them. I need an image, so image class is equal to card. Is it image? Image, I think it's card. We're gonna have to go see the documentation. Components, cards. Images. Card image top, and then I need a card block after that. Okay, so we're gonna do a card image top. src is equal to, and I think I'm gonna have to look, I forget what I called it, about probably. Oh no, I gave it, okay, we'll just do singer for now, and we'll fix them all up after. Singer.jpg alt is equal to our singer. Good. So that's the image, and then we need to have a card block, and inside the card block we will have, I'll do it as an h3. That's going to be too big for now, but that's okay. h3 plus, oh no, that's a class of card title plus a paragraph, which will have a class of card text. And I'm just going to go through. So my card title will be, I'm just going to do the same one for all of these for now, just to speed things up. Johnny Singer. And actually right away we can do a text primary on that. And then here we can just write lead singer. Oh, what am I doing? This is lead guitar. And then this guy is drums. Let's see if this is actually working. Go back to my site. So I have my about, I have my 2 columns, that's good. And then I have my 3. So Some of this is okay. Some of it is not. What did I call my pictures then? I thought, oh, did I not go into my image folder? Whoops. img/. That should fix those images. So this should be our singer, our guitarist. So Johnny guitar. This should be guitar. And then drum. Did I call it drums or drummer? Hopefully it was drummer. Johnny drums. Drums save. Our drummer. Okay, and I forgot to do on my text. These all have borders on them that I don't want. And we can turn those borders off. On my card, I'm going to do a B0, I think. Or is it border 0? It's probably border 0. Border 0. Yeah, border 0 will take off all of that. So I can just get that on all of my cards. The other thing I want to do, actually, border 0, border 0, border 0, text inverse. Is that going to let me see my text? No. We'll fix my text color after, I guess. Okay, so that looks good. The borders are gone. Johnny Singer is in red. So text primary, I definitely want to also put on you and on you. Card title, text primary. Just go down. These are all center text too. So on this container, we can just do a text center to center the text on all of those all at the same time. I want to change the color of this text because it's white, because I told my site to have white text, but I don't think I have a text inverse color, do I? Let's just go look quickly. Bootstrap main. Let's go look at their variables. Bootstrap SCSS. Uh-oh, I can't see it. Variables. Colors. If I want to change my text color, I guess I should have looked under fonts, maybe. Body color, that's not going to help me though. Because the inverse color is a light gray. Actually, I want a dark background on these. Why am I worrying about this, guys? I'm trying to make my text easy to see, but I'm looking at the wrong thing. BG, how do I do this again? So I don't need to be in here. I can just go back to my index. All of these cards need to have a background inverse, BG inverse, BG inverse. Where's my card? Card block. Card, BG inverse. I hope I spelled that right. Inverse. Copy, it looks okay. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm gonna have to fix that color, but for now, so we're gonna put that here, and we're gonna put that there. Paste. Good, good, good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Our music next. So we can come down to here. So this one is our music. So section, we'll just call it music. Inside of the music, we will have, we definitely need to have a container. I'm just trying to think, because this one actually has the, oh, and I need my parallax in between these two. Let's throw a div. Just a parallax div in there for now that will get populated after. Music. So this, the container is what has the dark background. Anyway, that's okay. Dot container. Here we'll have my H2. My H2 will also have after that will be a row. Inside my row will be, actually my row will be a column, not a column, it'll be a justify content center. So I don't have to worry about offsets. And then I will have column small 3 times 3. Oh no, yes. And then should I do this as 2 separate rows? Or should I just have that as, I could probably just double this up, right? And then each one of these will have an image in it. Image, let's do my class first. Class is equal to image fluid. So it used to be image responsive, now it's image fluid. And the src will be equal to image / album. Whoa, I can't spell. album01.jpg. Hopefully that's the right file name. There it is. Except, oh yeah, okay, so I should have done that in 2 rows. So I have my row, I have 1, 2, 3 images. I'm going to do a close div, and then I'm going to make a div class equals row. And I also want to justify content center. So actually I'm going to save this. So you can see these are centered on the screen and these aren't. We used to have to use offsets, but right now it's a 3, 6, 9. I wouldn't be able to center that normally. So this is really exciting, this justify content center, which will allow me to center stuff even when there's like, it's not divisible by 12 and stuff. So justify content center. And we also want to do I think it's just no gutters. And a no gutters. Yeah, there we go. Super. So this will just be, let's just go quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save that. There's my albums. That's like almost done, except I don't have my title. Whoops, I forgot to write my title. Music. But honestly, there's not very much more for me to, there's our music right there. Again, I could do should I center everything? I might as well. Music, text, center. I almost feel like I could have put this on my body. But anyway, so our music, it's there. Cool. What's next? Oh, I forgot my button. So before that finishes off, we'll just do a paragraph. See something you like. Close paragraph, and then what am I doing? A button primary href has nowhere to go, and it's going to say visit the store. Cool, good. Upcoming shows, this is going to be done with a few more cards, and then my footer. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Section shows. In there will be a container with my H2, and the sibling for that will be a row. My row will have a column MD, or small 3 times 4. We need 4 of them. Inside each one of those is a card again, right? So dot card. And this is where it's a little bit different. I'm using a different type of card because I want the one that has the background image thingy. So this card has a different name and it's escaping me, so we're going to go check out the documentation. It's down here. It's close to the bottom. Oh, there it is. No, it's inverted text. There it is, the image overlay. So may or may not need card inverse, doesn't need. So I'll just leave that on the screen while I do this. So I need inside of my card will be a card. Whoops, will be an image with a class of card image, which is fine. And next to that will be my card image overlay. And inside of the card image overlay, I can do my title. So I'm going to have an H3, the music festival, plus a paragraph of date, and plus a paragraph of price, plus an A button primary. So I hope this is right. So let's just, before I tab this, let's see, section. So I have my whole section, has a container, has my H2 upcoming shows. Then I'll have my row. I'll have my column small -3, and I'll have 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one of those will have a card inside of it, which will have an image, which is there, which will have a card image overlay. So that's what's going to put the text on top of the image. I'll have an H3, which is the music festival title here. Then I'll have my paragraph. Then I'll have a paragraph with a class of date, and then I'll have a paragraph with a class of time, and then I'll have my button primary. I think that's good. So upcoming shows. My image here, what did I call my images? Show image 1. Cool. So that's nice and easy to do. So we'll do all of my images at the same time then. Show, image/show image 01.jpg, and I'll just change the numbers after. Good. Then I should do my alt text too, show people dancing and singing. Okay. My H3 for all of them is the same, so it's just the music festival. Actually, all my text is the same for all of them. Montreal, QC, Canada, 07/07/2017. I'm going to use Font Awesome for those, so I'll come back when we get to that time and bring in the Font Awesome stuff, since I never got around to bringing Font Awesome in because I forgot about it. This is going to be small, actually. Small. This text is a little bit tinier. Starting at, close small, $19. And the button says buy tickets. Let's see, guys. Oh, I have my gaps, so I need to fix that. Where's that? Row, no gutters. Good, and all my cards. Okay, card, border 0. Card, border 0, card, border 0, card, border 0. And we'll change my images, 04, 03, 02. There we go. Awesome. That's so cool. I have to do a little bit of stuff on here, obviously, for the styling a bit. But I think when I finish working on this, the buttons will get pulled down automatically. Or even they won't get pulled down automatically, but we can play with a little bit with some Bootstrap classes and stuff. But let's just try and get through the end of this, because all we have left is the footer. We are at the end. So, whoops, too many spaces there. Footer. Inside my footer, I will have a container, .container. So that means I need a row. And inside my row, I have a column. We'll call this one a small. I should just turn my overlay on, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. column small 7 plus a column small 5. We'll just do that for now. Whoops. I hate when I do that. Column small 5. There we go. So this one will just have that basic text in there. So let's just go and grab that. And actually anyway, that will eventually be a link, and all of these will also be links. Copy, and are those gonna be a list? I think those are gonna be a list. Right, yes. So whoops, wrong one. So let's, if that's gonna be a list, I'm not gonna put the little divider things in here. We're gonna use some CSS magic to do that, but for now, I do believe I can. Okay, so we can do that. UL with an LI times 4 with an A. Facebook.com. Twitter. Instagram, SoundCloud. Cool. And now we just need to do the same thing. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. Oh, did I forget to do that? UL class is equal to inline list. Is it list inline? There we go, except it's not inline. List inline. Why is my list not going in a line? Did I screw something up, guys? UL class list inline. Let's just copy this. Because my bullet points disappeared, so that's a good sign. LI, close LI, LI, close LI, LI, close LI. Okay. Okay, so let's just paste theirs in here. I don't get that, guys. What's going on? Save. What? Oh, I need to do list inline item. Ah, son of a. Class is equal to list inline item. That's a little bit of overkill, isn't it, guys?
And there's the markup, it's done. I might have to jump into there a little bit in the future to fix something if I miss something along the way. If I did miss something, please leave a comment down below to let me know. And if you have any other comments, any other questions, leave one of those down below. If you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up. And until next time, make your corner of the internet just a little bit more awesome.